So in the midst of so much distraction, yeah, okay. In the midst of so much distraction and noise, we all chose to respond with growth. We didn't decide to back down facing the current economic situation of Nigeria. We didn't decide to back down. Instead, we chose to grow. I really celebrate everyone on this call. It's great to connect with you all. I will be reading us the rule of engagement for the conference. And yeah, please listen um and also parts yeah, execute this. So the first rule is be present and engage. So join this session on time and stay till the end. I celebrate those that are already online that are on this chat. Welcome. I hope you had a great day. Second, keep your camera on. I'm the only one. Okay, Sir Lawrence's camera is turned on. I'm the only one. Okay, and also Victory. Please keep your camera on. If your camera is not turned on, please turn it on. But if your environment is not suitable for camera, you can leave it turned off. Yeah, I can also see Sir Benjamin's camera turned on. Thank you, Sir Benjamin. Next rule is mute your mic when you're not speaking so that we'll not hear fish pie in the background. So mute your camera and mute your microphone, please. And when you want to speak, probably you have a suggestion, you can raise up your hand. There's an emoji for that. Then our fourth rule is make use of the chat box wisely. So if you have a suggestion, probably something you want to say without interrupting the speaker, you can make use of the chat box. And the fifth one is participate in exercise. Okay, this is okay, yeah. Participate in exercise. This can be done in the conference and also out of the conference. There's something we call group programmer ritual. That's the name of this conference here. So it's a ritual that was set up by the NSAs that includes or involves daily practice of certain routines. So yeah, get involved in GPR routines. And aside that, for the conference, please jot down so that you can go back to your notes and then execute whatever you've learned in the conference. The sixth rule is respect the space. This place should be a safe haven. Don't judge another member. Instead, we should all tend to encourage every other person, regardless of their speed and growth level. Number seven, come with a journal. Okay, I've spoken about that. Come with a journal or note app that will help you record every information that needs to be recorded during the conference. The fastest ink is better than the smartest brain, they say. So your brain cannot accumulate all the information that you get right now. It can, but it might not be that accurate. But when you jot down, you can go back to it and then remind yourself of what you've learned so far. Number six, limit distractions. Limit distractions. How many of us are okay? Okay, let's leave that. Limit distractions. And when I say this, I mean go to a secluded area where you won't be distracted by probably your mom, your relative, your sibling, or any other person that might come into the space you are right now and try to like distract you, tell you to do one thing or the other. Get a space where you can focus on the meeting that's at hand. Number nine, yeah, keep an open heart and mind. Yeah, let your heart be like a blank page that is ready to be scripted on and ready to learn from others. Yeah, number 10 rule is not a rule, it's an indulgence. Um, apply what you learn, execute what you've learned.
Can someone hear me? Let me just
Yeah, I
see if
think
I'm
our
not talking to
network is
myself.
challenged.
Okay. So we've all heard what she said. You need to listen attentively, avoid distraction, stay where you will not have any distractions from anybody. Jot down. I know some people they will think they have this kind of sharp brains. I know you have the retentive memories, but guess what? That memory, after some time, it might fail you. So you just need to jot down. So at the end of the day, you can always go back to your reference notes. Okay? So without wasting much of our time, we are really going to start, and we are going to start with our first speaker for tonight. Are we ready? Please, if you are ready, just use this your invisible emoji, this thumbs up emoji. If you are ready, just make use of it. Yeah, even me to me, I'm ready to hear from this person. Okay, so we are going to call on this person that is going to take us on one of the D's. Remember, I said tonight we are treating 3 D's, and
Hello,
the person,
Miss Kosi.
yes,
Okay, I think Miracle is
okay,
back. Find out if she has any other thing to add.
okay.
If none, then you
No,
can invite the speaker.
no, she's not. She's
Okay, her
not
hand
back
is
on the call.
raised. Her hand is raised. I can see her hand raised from my
Okay.
chat here.
Yeah, I can see that. Miss Miracle, you can go on. Yes, yes. Welcome back, ma. Ma, you can go on. Miss Miracle. I
Okay,
guess
go
our
ahead. I
network
think
is
we still
kind
have
of
some network issues. Go
fluctuating.
ahead. Yeah, Kosi.
Yeah. So the person that you are calling now is no other person than our COO. When I mean COO, he's our Chief Operating Officer. He's always the one. If you come online, you always see him. He's posting one or two. Like he's always current. He's always updating us with anything you need to know on School of the Essence page. And he's a designer as well. And he's not other person than Mr. Benjamin of four. And he's going to take us on the role of dedication to growth and personal development. So kindly listen attentively, no distraction, please. So, Mr. Benjamin, you are welcome. Please, you have the floor to teach us, to educate us tonight. Okay? You're welcome, sir. So you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I think his network too, but it's going to come back.
Wow. Okay, let's not waste time. Let's go to the next person. Since
So
network
let's
is trying
let's
to
give it
distract
time.
us this night, but we no go agree. Yeah? We are not agreeing to that. So let's call on Miss Blessing. She's a HRO. Sorry, pardon me. She's a HRO. She will be the one to be speaking on the role of determination to growth and personal development. And this Miss Blessing I'm talking.
Hello, Kosi, I'm muted. Can you hear me?
Wow. So all this I was talking.
No,
Wow.
not all the while. So I think Benjamin is back, so you can bring him up.
Okay,
Can
so
you hear me?
Benjamin, you can take the floor right now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we are hearing you, sir.
Yes,
You're
you
welcome.
can.
Okay, apologies from my end. It's rain today, so as usual, Nigerian network, whenever it rains, does know there will be some shady interference to the network. Okay, thank you all so much for having me here. I'm so happy and I'm super excited for tonight. I don't know about you all, but let me ask, who is happy and who is excited for tonight's class? Let me see the emoji. Let me see the emoji. Yes, yes. I love the energy. I love the energy. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So tonight is going to be an exceptional night, and I trust that you all are ready. So who is with? If you are with your writing material, look at mine. I'm from writing material. Where's yours? Let me see yours. If you are with your writing material, let me see your emojis. Oh wow, beautiful, beautiful. That show you are ready. It is foolishness to go to the farm without your farm tools. Okay? It is foolishness to go to the farm without your farm tools. And tonight we are going to be digging in. Let me quickly share my stride so that I can be able to communicate efficiently with every one of you. It is going to be my joy for all of you to pay close attention for what you are about to listen. Now, remember, I keep saying that what we teach here in the School of the Essence, there is one of top universities in the world, they don't teach you that. They don't teach you that. Okay, so that's why it's very good not to miss any of our classes in the School of the Essence. And tonight is going to be an amazing night. Let me quickly share my slide with every one of you. Okay, just a minute. I think I just raised my hand. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
So yes, yes, sir.
The role. Okay, I'm going to be teaching on the role. Is it in the portrait or the landscape?
Portrait.
Okay, I'm trying to make it in a landscape mode.
Put it on auto rotate, I think. Auto rotate will do it better.
Just trying to. Just a minute. Am I still missing now? Can you all see my screen?
No, sir.
No, sir.
If you need my help, you can still forward it to me. I can project it from here.
Okay, let me quickly do that now. Let me do that. Just a minute. I will have to teach with my slides because it will help to for you all to understand what we're about to learn tonight. Okay, so I've sent it to you. Okay. Now, while we wait for the slides to come up, let me quickly get you all engaged and prepared for what you're about to learn.
Okay.
The topic tonight is the role of dedication to growth and personal development. That's the topic tonight. The role of dedication to growth and personal development. How many of you know a guy, a man, a legend called Michael Jordan? If you know him, I want to see your emojis. If you know Michael Jordan, I want to see your emojis. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful one. Now, Michael Jordan is one of the top and a legend, well recognized basketball player. Now, he is not just an ordinary player. There's something about him that is different. What is that? His dedication towards his passion, towards his dream, towards his career, his dedication. Now, what we are going to learn tonight is the power of dedication for your growth and personal development. Please, if you are okay, let the slide come up. Let the slide come up. Your role, your role. And my name is Benjamin, also known as Ben Aweka. So I'm going to wake you all tonight. The role. The role of dedication to growth and personal development. Now, what is personal development? What is growth? And what is dedication? What I'm going to be doing tonight is that I'm going to be bringing you all tonight's teaching with so much simplicity and power. So you're going to do yourself a great favor if you're going to pay attention. Like I said, this is not the time to get distracted. I keep saying that every time. This is not the time to get distracted. This is time to listen, to learn and improve. We are here to be refined. What is dedication? Without wasting much of our time, dedication is commitment and devotion to a particular task, activity, or goal. Wow, beautiful. The slide is up now. The slide is up now. Thank you so much. Sir. Please. Dedication. 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 You know, when we say dedication, most of us don't understand what it means to be dedicated. For you to be dedicated in life, most of us don't understand what it means. And most of us have not actually maximized dedication in our life because it's dedication that will get you to your next phase in everything you do. And there is nothing that can stop a man that can stop a man who is fully dedicated to what he or she believes in. Okay, that's why I said I'll come again. Dedication is commitment and devotion to a particular task, activity, or goal. Let me tell you facts. There is a tendency of you dedicating your life to something that doesn't matter. I'll come to that later. I'm trying to merge something. I'm trying to bring clarity to us all by defining dedication, growth, and personal development, and then merge it all and then tell you the role you have to play for you to be able to become the best version of yourself, for you to get from the phase 1 to phase 2 of your life and skate through your life. The place of dedication cannot be underestimated. Now, what is growth? Growth is progress, improvement, or expansion in various aspects of life, such as personal, professional, or emotional. That's growth. And I don't know if you have heard me say most of the time that growth is essential to life. Anything that is not growing is dying. Okay. I don't mean physically direct, but anything that is not growing is diminishing in value. Okay, the place of growth cannot be underestimated in human life. When a child is born, there's a particular stage of that child's life that is expected for the child to start crawling, for the child to start walking, for the child to start running, for the child to start growing and maturing in shape. Okay, there's a particular stage that's growth taking place, and when that growth is not taking place, definitely something is wrong with that child. Okay, the price of growth cannot be underestimated in our lives as human beings. Okay, so anything that is not growing is definitely dying, is definitely diminishing in value. So let's move to personal development. What is personal development? Remember, I'm trying to merge our topic tonight, the role of dedication to growth and personal development. Now, what is personal development? Personal development is the process of intentional improving yourself, like oneself, one's skills, and one's character. Intentionality is one of the things that we speak here most of the time. If you're a student of the School of the Essence, many times you have heard us say you have to be intentional. Your life must be incidental, not accidental. We have said this so many times. Why is that? Because intentionality is one of the key factors of growth. Stay with me. Stay with me. We are trying to come to a place like so. I'm driving you to a particular destination tonight, and I want you to pay full attention. If you are not intentional about your life, if you are not intentional about your life, trust me, if you're not intentional and you are casual about life, you are definitely going to be a casualty of life. Yes. You're going to be a casualty of life. And if you are in the school of the essence, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to become intentional with life. And funny enough and good enough, we have something that is well packaged for every one of you who wants to become the best version of themselves. There are some people out there who they can't find themselves anymore. They lost themselves. They need their life back. They are not longer in control. And guess what? I have good news. We have something called the GPR system in case if you are hearing me for the first time and if you are here in the School of the Essence for the very first time, we have what is called the GPR system, the Groom Programmer System. I'm going to be talking about that later, but I want you to just hear it for the first time and just hold on. And I'm going to create an alignment how the GPR system is going to help you to play a role in your personal development. Okay. Now, the next slide, it says the role of dedication. The role of dedication. What exactly is the role of dedication in our life? What exactly is the role? Have you asked yourself what exactly is the role? Let me tell you, okay? The role of dedication in your life is to help you to achieve your goals. Yeah, it's to help you to achieve your goal. I highlighted some of them, and the one of them is called it drives progress. Show me a man who is successful in what he's doing. Show me a man who is taking giant strides in what he's doing. And I will show you a man who is dedicated to his rituals, to his routines, to his regimen. I will show you that man. One of the roles of dedication in our life is to drive progress. Dedication fuels growth. When you have made up your mind in life that it's either I win or I win, there's no room for excuse. It's either I get this right or I get this right. There's no room for excuse. You are indeed in the cycle of dedication and you are bound to win. Okay? How many of you know a drink called 7 Up? If you know a drink called 7 Up, I just want to see your emoji. If you know you have tested 7 Up before, I want to see your emoji. Beautiful, beautiful. Almost all of us here, we have drank 7 Up once in our lifetime. Very good. But do you know that that 7 Up is a man's story? That drink you take that is very sweet is a man's story. In the sense that he failed 6 times, and on the seventh time he got it. Why did he fail 6 times and he got it on the seventh time? Because he's dedicated. That's why I said the dedication drives progress. Okay. And the truth I want to tell you, just like what does Bamania said, he said lack of dedication is an insult to your own goals. Most of us want to live a good life. Most of us want to live the big life. Most of us want to live the life of our dream. But guess what? We are not dedicated. You have crafted everything that you want to do before the aid runs out. But guess what? You are not dedicated. You are garbaging in, garbage out. You're not dedicated. It's an insult to your goals. No, without wasting much of time. Number two is build resilience. Dedication helps individuals overcome obstacles. It helps them to overcome obstacles, setbacks, and failures, fostering resilience and perseverance. The staying power is either I win or I win, no room for excuses. It builds resilience for you, and that's what it does. And we have the GPR system. And right now, if you're not dedicated to the GPR system, trust me, you must be joking. You won't be a benefactor of what the GPR have to offer if you're not dedicated. And that is one of the things it does. It helps you to build resilience. And number three, it enhances skills. It enhances skills. Okay? It enhances your skill. Dedication leads to continuous learning. It leads to practice and improvement, and resulting in enhanced skills and expertise. Number three, enhances skill. Let me take it from the word of one of the greatest footballer ever lived, called Pele. Most of you know him. Most of you don't know him. Most of the football fans know him. Success is no accident, he said. It is hard work, and never you substitute hard work for smart work. Okay, that will be a topic for another day. Success is no accident, it's hard work, perseverance, learn, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. It helps you to enhance skill. Michael Jordan, through dedication, enhanced his skill and became the world greatest. So can you. Dedicate your life to what we do, especially using the GPR system, and trust me, your life will never remain the same. Now, moving forward, number four, foster self-awareness. Most of you don't know you. Yeah, most of you don't know you. Most of you don't know your weakness. Most of you don't know your strength. Most of you don't know what turns you on and what turns you off. Most of you don't know it. But when you are dedicated to knowing yourself, which of one of the things that the role of dedication does is to foster self-awareness. Through dedication, individuals develop a deeper understanding of their strength, weakness, values, and passions. Beautiful, right? Exactly. That is it. That is what it does. So if you're not yet dedicated to what you are doing, you're not dedicated to your goal, you're not dedicated to your dream, you're not intentional about life, trust me, you'll be going backward when others are moving forward. Those others are those who are very dedicated. Now, benefits of dedication to growth and personal development. Benefits of dedication to growth and personal development. Most of you will be like, what is it for me? What is it going to do for me? Right now, I'm about to tell you what it's going to do for you. It increased confidence. Show me a man. Show me a man. Show me a man that knows where he's going. Show me a man that is aware of what is at stake on the journey he's about to embark. That man fears nothing because he is so confident. Now, if you're dedicated to your GPR system and you wake up in the morning, you pray, you meditate, you visualize, and you do your affirmation, do you observe, for those of you who are very observant, do you observe that when you woke up and you started your day, that you are full of energy and confidence? Why? Because you are dedicated to a system. You are dedicated to improve performance. Consistent effort and dedication result in improved performance and achievement of goals. The staying power. When you are consistent, it will improve performance and achievement of goals. Perfect. Practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect, they said. But this is where I put my own. I said imperfect practice with a continuity of a system eventually makes perfect. That's how I put mine. Okay, very good. So number three is enhance adaptability. Dedication to growth and personal development enables individual to adapt to changing circumstances and challenges. Most of you panic a lot when you face little challenges that personal development could have helped you. Let me tell you, for the act of kindness in our GPR system, I've learned how to relate with people and have learned also how to solve problems. Yeah, you can be in a situation where someone is trying to pick a fight with you, but you know that you have to do your act of kindness. It is an opportunity and avenue for you to adapt to that situation and immediately and manage it. Very good. Okay, so that is one of the things it does. And number four is greater fulfillment. Greater fulfillment. Now, I want to tell you something. Pursuing personal growth and development leads to a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and satisfaction. How do you feel when you achieve that thing you are set out to do? Like in the goal setting, how do you feel when you achieve that goal that you are set out to do to that day? It's very fulfilling, right? Exactly. That's one of the things that the GPR system do. And now this is the strategies for cultivating dedication. In case you are studying, you are struggling with dedicating, like dedication. In case you are struggling with dedication, these are the strategies to overcome. Number one, set clear goals. Set clear goals. I want to talk to someone this night. Sunday, set clear goals. Mercy, set clear goals. Set clear goals. Moses, set clear goals. Lady Passion, set clear goals. Very, very important. What are the clear goals? Clear goal means establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, which is also known as the SMART goals. Very important. Know how to set sugar, and we have it in our GPR system, the goal setting. Set your goals every time and achieve. Then create a schedule. That's number two. Plan and prioritize time for personal development activities. Very, very important. Number three, track progress. Monitor progress, celebrate success, and adjust strategies as related. Please, how many of you here in this call that you have come to the season two or season three of your groom programmer ritual? How many times have you celebrated yourself? How many times have you go and buy yourself that cheap ice cream to celebrate yourself for passing a season in the school of essence using the GPR system? If you're not doing it, start doing it. It's very sweet. It helps you to track your progress. And number four, seek support, which is the accountability partner we have. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage your growth. Very, very important. Now, how does this thing really affect your real life application? How does it apply in your life? No, let's move on. Your career advancement. Dedication to personal development can lead to career advancement, promotions, and increase in earning potential. The reason that is like that is because you become better at what you do in your place of work, in your career. Just like Michael Jordan, who has dedicated his life to always be the first to come to the court and always the last to go. He dedicated his life to shooting thousands of shots every day. It can be the same for you. Then personal relationship. Okay. Dedication to personal growth can improve relationship by fostering empathy, communication, and conflict resolution skills. Very simple. I don't want to go deep on that, but what I can tell you is that if you're not taking your act of kindness seriously in the GPR, please start taking it seriously. It helps you with your personal relationship. You meet, in fact, you can meet your destiny helper through that. Very important. Then number three, health awareness. How many of you are doing your physical exercise? How many of you are doing it? If you're doing it, let me see your emojis. If you're
All
doing your
right.
physical
Something, your time is up.
Thank you very much. Your
Please
time is
kindly round
up.
up.
thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So happy. And I want to just take a few minutes in conclusion that dedication plays a vital role in driving growth and personal development. By cultivating dedication, individuals can achieve their goals, build resilience, and enhance their skills, leading to increased confidence, improved performance, and greater fulfillment. Thank you all so much for having me. And my takeaway for you right now is that if you're not intentional with your life, please kindly do so. Thank you all so much, School of the Essence,
Wow.
and I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Ben. That was really, really a powerful one. Like, it was touching me because I knew I needed this dedication. Of us, we need dedication in our life as well. And the part that took my interest so much was the part that said like seriously, if you are not dedicated, so this is just a reminder that we should be dedicated in anything you are doing in your career, in your business, in your work, anywhere you find yourself. Just be dedicated to anything that you involve yourself with, and you will see the results. You will see the difference. And in case you are lacking behind on anything, I saw where in this slide they wrote six substance. If you know that you've tried on your own and this thing is not working, seek support, ask for help from other people on how to be dedicated. And that's why you're in School of Essence. You can always ask because you are ready to help. Okay, thank you very, very much, Mr. Ben. That was really a powerful one. Thank you, thank you. So, in case you have any questions, please can you just raise up your hand, your invisible hand, or you can just raise up your hand, please, in case you have any question for Mr. Brain. Any question on dedication, how you want to be dedicated, how you've been lacking behind, you can ask anything. You need help. Okay. So if there's no question, that means let me assume that we all understood what dedication is all about, what it entails, the roles it has to play in our lives, in our career, and in our personal development. Okay? So now, without wasting much of our time, let's go on to our next speaker. Are we ready? Please, if you are ready, just put that thumbs up. Use this invisible thumbs up if you are ready for the next speaker, because this one is really going to be powerful.
Kindly check the chat. Let
Okay,
it go
I
see.
can. Sir?
Kindly check the management team platform on WhatsApp, please. I dropped a message for you.
Okay, sir. Okay, so let's go on to our next speaker, and this person is going to take us on the role of discipline. I know most of us are lacking. You don't know how to discipline yourself. You don't know how to tell yourself, if I'm not doing this, then I know those days we used to say that if I don't read this passage of the Bible, I will not eat. Stuffs like that. I don't know, but these days I don't know how people are doing it. But this person is going to teach us how we are going to be disciplined. So if you be lacking behind, kindly listen. Okay, and the person taking us on this is our dear esteemed project leads, and is no other person than Mr. Divine Moses. Please use your invisible hands to clap for this person, because as this person is coming up, this person is going to impart knowledge, is going to tell us how, like, it's going to be more realistic, like, influence us.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So, once again, I will applaud the first speaker for taking us in this journey of
Okay, as we are
dedication.
waiting for Mr. Divine to thumbs up, let's just do something. Can we just look here? We are going to unmute our mic, and you are going to say at least one point. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Moses Divine, kindly taking us on the roles of discipline in
Mister.
growth and personal development. So, once again, I'd like to applaud the first speaker, Mr. Ben, who is the COO of School of the Essence. He did a wonderful job on the roles of dedication to growth and personal development. So let's move on. So for tonight, I just have three things to share with us. What discipline is all about. The 6 Ds in discipline, and the role of discipline in growth and personal development. So in life, we always ask for more time. That things are not working the way it should, but it's not a question of more time or either time management, but it's self-management against time. And this is what discipline is all about. So discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. That came from Abraham Lincoln. You cannot aspire to be great if you don't study about these great men. So study him and find out that you don't have any excuse to fail. So secondly, discipline is the soul of an army. It makes more numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. This one came from George Washington. So tell yourself, these great men that you want to be like them, have you studied about their life, how they started from scratch, and how they got to where they are? If you are not born with silver spoon, then you must work hard and smart to earn your golden spoon. So discipline is knowing where next from here, what not to do, and when to stop. This one is for me. And also, discipline is doing what you don't feel like doing until you can do them effortlessly. So going further, please, I want my screen to be shared. Okay, thank you. So going further, I would just like to show the 6 Ds in discipline, which Mr. Benjamin have mentioned one of them. So we have to know that there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. There is no elevator. There is no shortcut to that thing which you want to do. You have to just take the stairs. So your desire is number 1D in discipline. So it talks about what? Determination. Talks about why. Diligence. Talks about when. Discrimination. Who. Devotion or dedication. Which Mr. Ben talks about now. Talks about where. And daring. That is how. So desire. You must ask yourself this question. So desire makes you to have clear goals and motivation. It gives you a strong desire to have a goal and develop self-discipline, which is essential in your goals. So if you ask yourself, what? So what do you want to achieve? Because if you don't have that in mind, you will always fail. So you must wake up with the desire to get things done, even though you don't feel like doing them. So that's for desire. If you have a strong and passionate, a burning desire to get a task done, even though you don't feel like doing it, the desire. What? Then determination, which talks about why. With determination, it gives you perseverance and resilience. Determination involves persevering through challenges and setbacks, staying focused on your goals. Then on the third one, talks about diligence. Diligence is why. The diligence is when. When. So when do you want to get the task done? Because if you don't set time bound on that, you can't get it done. So the next one is discrimination, which talks about who? Making wise decision and prioritizing tasks, distinguishing between what's essential and not essential. Then devotion or dedication, which Mr. Bernard led us to. He talks about developing and demonstrating love, care, and loyalty to your craft or goal, putting the necessary time and effort. Then daring, which talks about how to get it done. So taking bold action, stepping out of your comfort zone, and embracing challenges to achieve success. So under these 6 Ds in discipline, I also like to show us something there again. So your desire says this: always aspire to acquire the desire which you admire. Always aspire to acquire the desire which you admire. Do not retire, but refire even when others conspire. That you should always aspire. Look forward to have that desire which you admire. Look forward to it. Do not retire. Don't give up, but have that burning desire again, even when others are against you. If you are not inspired, you will expire. This is on desire. If you are not inspired, you will expire. Then coming down to determination, why? He says, until you give yourself to some cause greater than you, you will not really begin, you have not really begin to live. Until you give yourself to some cause greater than you, you have not really begun to live. So what are you determined to do to get done? So why you do things is greater than what you actually did. So the reason why you get things done is greater than what you actually did. So on diligence says when you are lazy, you work twice. Whatever that have stopped you from learning has killed you twice. So diligence. So you must be diligent to get a task done. You must put in all the desired and required energy. The energy there is not just hard work, but there is knowledge. You must know how to get it done. So discrimination, you are never a failure until you begin to blame someone else. So who do you blame for not getting what you want to get? You blame the country, you blame the situation or circumstances, your family. So who is to be blamed for you not achieving your success in life? That's one of the 6 Ds in discipline, discrimination. Here, we are very fond of them. We are there because we blame the situation and circumstances, we blame the country, we blame everything around us except ourselves for achieving what we want. He says again, you have to get out of your way to be in the way. So on devotion or dedication, says there is no gold in the land, but in the mind of every individual. So the gold you are looking for outside is in you. Whatever is it that you are looking for outside, if you can dig deep and in, you will get it in yourself. So when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So then, how? The way out is the way in. You have to analyze. If you want to know how, ask yourself why. So you see this image, you see the difference between the thinkers and the doers. So you must move for. So discipline is to get out of your comfort zone and get it done. Yes. So you must learn how to move out and get the task done. It is in the going that the direction will get clearer. You can't get it done while sitting down. Just with that little knowledge you have, just stand up and make a movement. So the roles of discipline in growth and personal development. Says discipline plays a significant role in personal growth and development by enabling goal achievement. It helps you in setting and working towards goals. Discipline helps individuals set clear objectives and consistently work towards achieving them. Because you have set, and Mr. Ben talks about setting clear goals. So if you are disciplined, your goals will be clear enough. You break them into actionable steps that can help you to achieve them. So number two, creating habits and routine. We are saying this always about the GPR system. So if you are a ritualist, then you don't have any problem here. Even in discipline, because the system helps you to live a disciplined life. So creating habits and routine, establishing positive habits and routines fosters progress and growth. So if you have positive habits, most of the things that you get done, you don't know how you get them done because you have cultivated that habit. And you must know that habit is 1 second's nation. So fostering self-improvement, developing self-awareness. Discipline helps individuals to recognize areas for improvement and work on personal growth. Have you ever asked yourself, what are my weaknesses in life? And even though you don't know about them, you ask someone that is close with you, how can I help improve myself? In what areas of my life do you think I need to get better on a daily? Building resilience. Discipline helps individuals develop resilience, enabling them to overcome obstacles and setbacks. If you are disciplined, it shapes your mind. So there are kinds of discipline. Our kinds of intelligent quotient. If you have adversity quotient, is a kind of discipline that helps you discipline your mind to get a task done, even though you don't have the necessary resources to get it done. So enhancing productivity. Discipline helps you prioritize tasks, enables individual to prioritize tasks effectively, maximizing productivity. We are busy, yet not productive. So we must learn how.
I think there's a some network glitches over there.
Okay, so let's just wait a bit because same myself is having a network glitch. So let's just wait a bit.
So while we're waiting, can we do a conversation around that?
Yeah, around discipline.
Yes, please.
I know discipline is a really, really vital, like it's something that is really, really important in our daily activities. And most times we ignore the factor of discipline without us even knowing that we are lacking behind in discipline, and then we start blaming one thing or the other. So that's why we really need to listen. Mr. Moses, are
Okay,
you
Okay.
here?
thank you.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Even though that I was out of the call. Okay, so moving forward, talked about prioritizing tasks. So staying focused. Discipline helps you become consistent and helps individuals stay focused. So promoting accountability, taking responsibilities. Discipline encourage individuals to take responsibility for their actions and decisions. So are you responsible for your life? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. Because if you are not responsible for you, others can't help you get it done. So embracing challenges, discipline helps individuals to face challenges head on, leading to personal growth. Supporting long-term success, consistency. That's number one. Discipline fosters consistency, which is essential for long-term success. Perseverance. Discipline enables individuals to persevere through challenges, leading to personal growth and achievement. So we are still on the road of discipline in growth and personal development. So if you incorporate discipline into your daily lives, you can achieve your goals, develop self-awareness and resilience, enhance productivity, promote accountability, and support long-term success. So your take home for tonight, your take home. You need to ask yourself, what would the world do if you are not disciplined to give out your best and therefore mediocre? What will the world lose? Secondly, what areas of your life need to be disciplined? Is it in what you believe? Are you always swayed or moved by people's belief or opinion? Your thought, what you think, can you hold your minutes? That's where meditation comes in our GPR. You can hold your thought, one thought, for 5, 10, 15 minutes. That is how ideas get to wealth creation. You want to become wealthy and significant, yet you can't hold one thought. You can't breathe upon thought. You can't feel the thought, emotionalize the thought, and get it to action. So we have spiritually, you need to be disciplined spiritually or mentally, emotionally. Small thing, here they break your heart. I used to tell them, if your heart is not strong enough, you can use screen guard. Or if they will still break that screen guard, use iron protector. So that I won't be hearing they broke my heart, they broke my heart. So physically speaking, can you get the task done? Relationally, I love to be alone. I'm not a social type. You are lying to yourself. And financially, like I said before, if you are not born with a silver spoon, you must work hard and smart to get your golden spoon. So number three is, how can you achieve this number two? So thank you.
Lady Kosi, you are muted just in case you're speaking.
Oh my God. Mr. Moses, thank you very much for the great talk. It was really a powerful one to start with. It was really, really a powerful one. And he said the take home, it was like, what would the world lose if you are not disciplined? You should be asking yourself, if I'm not disciplined, who is missing out? Who is losing if I'm not disciplined? Okay. And then one thing I took out from there, say if you need productivity, then you need discipline. Some people, they are after results. They want results. They want to be okay, they want to be getting the money, but then you are not disciplined about it. You are not working towards it. Then how will you get it? How will you get results without discipline? And now, if you have any question, to raise up your hand. Our speaker is here to answer us. If you have any question at all that you feel like you need clarification on, or you want someone to like explain more to you on, just raise up your invisible hand. Okay? Oh, Salores. Okay. Who else? Who else? Ask your question, oh, because as speaker, after now you pay in dollar to meet our speaker. So, okay, Sir Lawrence, you have the floor. You can ask your question.
All right. Thank you very much, first speaker. Thank you, second speaker. I have a question for the second speaker. He said habit is one second nature. I'm not sure I heard that clearly. I was taking notes. So he said habit is one second nature. You help me. If I didn't hear clearly, just correct me. Then if that is what you said, just show some light to that phrase. Habit is one second nature. It sounds deeper to be this, in the surface. So just help me. Thank you.
Okay, sir. You heard me. Now, this quote came by Aristotle, not this one I said. Say, excellence is not an act, but what you do repeatedly. So, if you see yourself performing at peak performance, you are giving your best always. Know that you have a system behind your performance, and that system is your habit. It's not what you just do. For instance, now you are given a presentation to do, and you did not prepare. You just see yourself performing excellently. It's not luck. You have been preparing behind the scene. Champions are made in the gym and not in the ring. What we see as success is underground level of preparation. So, but people don't see it because you are not at the scene. So when I said habit is one second nature, it means that it is now part of you. You don't even know when you do things. Okay, let me give us this assignment from tomorrow, even this night. Check some of the things you do without even knowing that you do them. It is now you are not doing them on autopilot. You see yourself, you see yourself doing some certain things that you don't even know when and how you get it done. So that is your habit. So thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you very
Sir
much.
Lawrence, are you satisfied?
Very satisfied. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Moses. Thank you. So, do we have any other question? Please, you have the floor. Just raise up your invisible hand and we'll call you. Okay. So, if we don't have any question, let's just do something quick. So, we are going to start, and I'm going to be calling each, I'm going to be calling our names, and if I call you, you are going to tell us at least something you've learned from the two speakers. Okay, so are we ready? Okay, let's start. Okay, Miss Victory James, are you there? You can unmute your mic. Miss
Good
Victory, are
evening,
you
ma.
there? Yeah, good
Good evening.
evening. So tell us, what have you learned from the two speakers that have spoken to us this night? What motivated you? You can speak. Okay, it seems we lost her. Okay, now let's go to someone else. Okay, Miss Rahila. Miss Rahila, you here? Miss Rahila, you there? Okay. Miss Oyeka, choose this name. Kansola. Yeah, Oye Kansola. Are you there? Sorry, pardon me, the pronunciation. Can you just tell us what you've learned this night? Like something that triggered your mind
All
or
right.
something that
Sorry,
motivated
I
you
saw
this
some
night.
people escaping from the call. There won't be need to escape. If you don't have idea, you can just say no idea. We still have one section to tie up, okay? So it's not time to escape. Thank you very much. Okay, go back. Over to you, Biscuit.
Okay, good evening, Ma.
Okay.
Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening.
So,
Good
what I learned
evening.
today is discipline. We have to be disciplined for us to be successful. Discipline is one of the major key to be a successful person, and we have to think of others like we have to live a impactful life. We should grow in our like we should not just live a mediocre life. We should live an impactful life that blesses others, and we have to be disciplined. We have to have the habits, and GPR also can also help us in that. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was really a powerful one. That means you learned a lot. You were really focusing. So let's go to Miss Philomena. Are you there? Philomena, are you there? Can you hear me? Philomena, you can unmute your mic if you're hearing me. Okay, it seems she's not really available right now.
Wait, what's happening?
Okay, so
People,
I'm
you're
asking,
breaking with me.
what have you learned from the two speakers that have spoken to us
The one
this
is
night? Hello, can you hear me?
is it on? Hello, yeah, good evening, all.
Good evening. You're welcome
Hey,
on board.
okay. I really learned a lot. Actually, I started flowing from the third speaker. Yes, let me put it that way. The first and second, I did not. I was not much available. So from the third speaker, I started flowing. So from what I gathered, what I learned, my take home today, he said something. There is no elevator to success, that you must
Yeah.
take a stairs if you want to achieve what you want to achieve. There is no elevator like just like that. You've gotten to the top. You
Wow.
must use the stairs. Yes. So that's really my take home. I must use the stairs if you really want
That,
to get to where you want to.
yeah, that was really a powerful one. There is no
Yeah,
shortcut about it. So you are going to be climbing it
exactly.
gently. So you are going to take your time. And it only takes disciplines to do that.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you very
exactly.
much. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Okay. So now let's go to Miss Augusta. Miss Augusta, are you there? Are you on the line? Miss Augusta, are you there? You can unmute your mic if you can hear me. Hey, welcome on board.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening there. We can hear you.
All right. So I really learned a lot. So one of the things I learned was that if we want to become like those who are great, like those who we want to be like, that we should at least go and learn from them, like know do research about how they live their life from the scratch to where they have grown to. And then again, what I
Wow.
also learned is that whenever we find it difficult to do some things, we should also learn to seek support from those who have probably gone through that, or who we know would help us, give us advice to go through that difficulty. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you. That means you were really, really listening. It's a good one. It's a good one. So let's go to the next person. Benedict, are you there? Benedict, if you are hearing me, you can unmute your mic.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here.
Okay. So tell us, what did you learn today? What stood out for you?
Even though I'm just joining because I just returned from work, I heard when Moses was delivering his talk. So what I learned, what I grabbed from there is that champions are not made in the ring; they are made behind the scenes. That excellence is not an act but a habit. That one has to be
Okay.
consistent in what one is doing. You have to
Wow.
be, if you want to be a champion, you have to champion your days. You have to wake up every morning and do that thing that you want to be champion in. So you
Wow.
form it as a habit, day in, day out. You're doing that same thing, day in, day out, until you get bored. You still be doing it. Just get when he said something about meditation, that if you can take a word and meditate on it, the ideas will be coming. So, for instance, if you're facing challenges in your endeavors, you can decide to meditate on it. And while you're
Will be
meditating,
for
you get
solution.
ideas. You
Yeah.
get you get maybe ideas coming from wherever,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. That's
something will
really nice.
do. Maybe if you have been applying it the wrong way, you now apply it the other way, which might be the right way. So,
Okay.
but the one I caught the most is that, please, Sir Moses, if you can repeat that quote, it's catchy. He said, "Champions are not made in the ring; they are made where? Is it behind the scenes or in the practice? I don't get the quote. Thank you."
Mr. Moses, are you there? Mr. Moses.
Yes, I'm still
Okay,
here.
don't worry. Okay, so you heard what Further said. He said he needs a clarification on that. So can you clarify him?
Okay, sir. Benedict, thank you. It says champions are not made in the ring, they are made in the gym.
Okay. So Benedict, you heard it right?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, you're welcome. So you can be dropping your contribution in the in-call messages. Be dropping your contribution there. Just drop what stood out for you there in the in-call messages, okay? And without wasting much of our time, let's welcome our coordinator, the person that motivates it. Like once he speaks, you are motivated, even though you're feeling down already, like you were feeling like, oh, I want to give up. But once it just speaks to you, your spirit will come back to life. Yeah, is a person that we need to emulate. Like is a person that the characteristics, what he portrays is what we really need to learn from. And it's not other person than, please be clapping your invisible hands. I can't call the person's name without you clapping. Yeah. So the person is Sir Lawrence. I don't know how to pronounce this surname. Sorry, sir. You're welcome on board. Okay. Sir Lawrence, you're welcome. Okay, we are having two people raising up their hand. Just hold on. Oh, Sir Lawrence, can we take the talk from these two people? Because two people are raising up their hands. Okay, you can unmute yourself. If you raise up your hand, you can unmute yourself. Lois, I think I saw your hand, right? You can unmute yourself. Lois, can you hear me? Lois, can you hear me?
Good evening, ma. Can you hear me too?
Yes, I can hear you.
Just wanted to clap or just wanted to celebrate. It's not like that.
Oh, seriously. So, okay, that's nice. Thank you very much. Hope you are enjoying the class. So, someone else raised his hand. Okay, so, Sir Lawrence, you have the floor.
All right, good evening. Thank you very much. Sorry, I was having some very serious challenge with my PC. I have to switch to the phone. My slide will be up shortly when I'll be able to connect back with the laptop. I want to celebrate Mr. Benjamin. Thank you so much for that amazing shoot. Thank you also, Divine Moses, for that amazing shoot. You guys did extremely well tonight. I think that we are making headway. This is what it is in School of the Essence. We are all intentional with raising leaders. I don't care what anybody is saying in the world. If you are walking and nobody is following, you are just trolling. You are not really doing anything significant. And it's one of the reasons why I want to encourage everyone in the call tonight, be intentional with raising somebody. Just make sure it doesn't take anything, and you don't have to be so much there like arrive for you to quote and unquote raise people. No, look around you. There are persons who you are one or two step ahead in life. Just try to invest into them. And this is what we are doing in School of the Essence. We are highly intentional with just trusting God to give us that capacity again and again to raise quality men. And what we are seeing tonight is just the beginning. I mean, I am saying this to again re-emphasize on the need to be available, right? Be available, be available. Everyone, no matter the level you have gone to in life, you have to be available so you can get to your next destination. Life is in phases and men are in sizes. So thank you very much for making Growth Conference May edition is superb. Is superb. I am extremely flagabasted. You know that word they call flagabasted? Bastard, right? Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So I want to really do something very, very quick. I want to be quick this night. The reason is because already we have so much, and I don't believe in over overcrowded information. I don't believe in it. I am doing this because what I want to share with us is connected to what we have learned from the first two speakers tonight on um, the need for determination and the need for discipline, right? And then I need you to understand that if you are not determined, you don't have destination. If you are not disciplined, you don't have destination. That's the truth. Anybody who is going to arrive at a destination, you must be dedicated and you must be disciplined, especially in this time and season when we have distraction as a project. You don't know. A lot of people have programmed distraction for you so that you don't compete with them. But we don't know. We're not thinking about that. They are reducing the rate of competitiveness. right now, right? So the moment a young person is becoming very intentional and is just trying to grow and develop and all of that, the the systems of this Aeon begins to manipulate you and just make sure you don't get into these things that we are talking about. So I want to encourage you, please be intentional with your determination, no matter what. That's what determination is. I must get there no matter what. It might not be easy. The goal is not to make it easy. I people who say I like soft life, I just look at them and I know that there is a limit you can't get to in life because there is no software for a life of impact. I'm a computer science trained tech person, and then I will tell you there is no software for some very, very exceptional height in life. Imagine there is a software for fasting. Imagine that for you to fast, you need some software. There's no software. And that is why what fasting can give to the spiritual life of a man, you can't get it if you don't touch it. If you don't touch the practice of fast. I think my slide is now behaving well. Thank God. All right. So I'm saying all of this to say that we just have to be super highly intentional with what we are doing and where we are going to in life. All right. So this evening I want to take us on a route, and that route is not very, very comfortable. So I'm going to be shaking a lot of table. However, just manage me like that. And of course, you know I love you. It's why I slide is up. You all can see my slide, right? So let me run.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so I want to discuss very quickly something that is my concern. Grow under pressure, right? Grow under pressure. The soil, the seed, and the diamond. My name is Lawrence Oguejiofor, and I will be speaking on grow under pressure. In this growth conference May edition, I'm going to be speaking on grow under pressure, and I'm going to be highlighting three things. Number one, the soil. Number two, the seed, and number three, the diamond. Right? And very quickly, we need to know that growth is not always gentle. For some of you who wants to grow gently, sorry, you are in the wrong place. You can't grow gently. The moment you take it, I am a fanatic of God's word. I am a Christian, and I believe fundamentally, I believe that life are crafted by words. Everything that is created were created by words. War are fought because of exchange of words, right? Disagreement is mostly disagreement mostly happen because of words, the way people use words, right? What you call hatred is coming out from the usage of words. So virtually everything we do, when you make somebody happy, is the use of word. When you make somebody sad, is the use of word. So word is 100% the raw material for framing the world, right? So I believe in the word of God. That's why I'm saying all of that. And the word of God say that woe unto them who are at ease in Zion. Zion is a place where men and women who have been made to possess certain possessions dwell. And then you can't be in your dwelling place to possess possession and you are at ease. You can't. It's just like a great and effectual door being opened unto you, and there are many adversaries, and you're at ease. How then do you enter? How do you comfort? How do you confront gates? How do you take territories? How do you make impact? So you can't live a life that is mighty here on earth with gentle growth. Growth is not always gentle. Growth is not always gentle, right? Sometimes it is gritty, highly gritty. And pressure is not the enemy of growth. Of course, you should start embracing pressure after this night. It is the environment of transformation. Pressure is the environment of transformation. Pressure is not the enemy of growth. Our generation has a fallacy. They have a belief that is not very, very correct, that pressure is not supposed to, is not God's plan. Pressure, why is there pressure? Life should be soft, life should be easy. If you take life easy, you are going to be at the bottom. Whether you're a Christian or not, I don't care. If you like, be a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Hinduist, whatever religion you practice, the Eastern religion, whatever, Western religion, African traditional religion, whatever religion you practice, if you are ease with life, there is a limitation already upon your life. Yes, a limitation. So you must be very determined. Thank you very much, Benjamin. You must be very disciplined. Thank you very much, Divine Moses, for helping us to see the need to be deployed into our dispensation. Listen, there are only few men who will control dispensation. When we talk about influence, having influence upon a generation, it is not given to everybody. However, there is no name tag attached to it. So you can write your name on that pedestal of generational influence, commanding influence within your field. I'm not talking about being one popular man of God. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in your field of life engagement, you are at the top. That your voice can be a road map, more like a map to the next generation coming behind who are part of that field. That you leave this earth and men can look at your life and say, Kai, thank God you came. If that is the kind of life you have been called to live and you desire to live, then you must start embracing pressure. Pressure is not enemy to growth. Rather, pressure is the environment for transformation. So what is the environment for transformation, sir? It is pressure. So there is a concept called a seed in dark soil. Now, the seed in that soil is buried and not destroyed. When you put seed in that soil, you have not destroyed that seed, you just buried it. This is also a problem with my generation. Many of us, when we are down in dark soil, we think that we have been buried. No, or rather, we think that we have been destroyed. When you pass through pain, when you pass through process of trauma, when you pass through season that is not predictable and is not something you anticipate, you think you have been destroyed. Most times, what forms growth, the environment of growth and transformation, particularly for personal development, is pressure. So I need to call you back into order tonight. I need you to understand that part of your determination is to stand and face the pressure that comes with your growth process. Part of your discipline is to stand and face the pressure that comes with your growth process. You think GPR system is cheap? Is not easy. There is nothing easy about it. But listen to me. If your life is going to count, then you must give your life to some certain rituals on a daily basis to see your formation. Otherwise, you will still live life in your 40s as you have lived in your teens. I tell you. Whatever we carry into our life in the future, all of it are what we have carried from the past. So there is no magic that happens. It's just like two people getting married. If they are idiots as single, on that altar, they will join them as husband and wife as idiots. There is no miracle that happens on the altar of marriage. The only thing that happens there is that there are many witnesses who are standing or sitting or watching the joining of these two idiots. So what you carry into your marital phase is who you have become in your single phase. The same way, what you carry into your future is whom you have become in the past. If you have not given yourself to transformational journey by pressure, you are not going to become anything. So when I was an undergraduate, I was doing multiple stuffs. And many people came and say, take it easy, now life is easy. I just looked at them and I shake my head. Today, I can multitask around 3 different industries and I will deliver excellently as though I belong to the 3 of them. Why? In the days when I had the time, in the days when I had the privilege to give myself to these things, I gave myself to them regardless of the pain, regardless of the pressure, regardless of all of those things that came with those seasons. Listen to me. If you don't understand that a seed, you are the seed, a seed that is buried is not destroyed, then you are not going to take life the way life is. You think life is easy? Life is not easy. So in darkness is the soil now. In darkness, there are things you experience. Number 1 is isolation. Number 2 is pressure. And that is where life begins. Life begins in darkness, life begins in isolation, and life begins in pressure. Let me use scriptures to prove it. So in Genesis chapter 1, when God wanted to create the entire universe that we are in, the Bible said that the scripture says that the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the earth. So even where earth started from darkness. Who are you to now think that things has to be easy for it to show that your life is going well? It's a wrong mindset. I am not in any way endorsing pain and penury. I'm not in any way endorsing hardship. When things are unnecessarily hard, you should pause and ask questions. This hardship, is it as a result of my ignorance, or is it a process of transformation? I need to establish that. So have that at the back of your mind. It is not all pressure also that is growth. Some pressure is a reward of foolishness. Some pressure is a reward of ignorance. Some pressure is a reward of not understanding season. So when you see an old man who is under pressure, his pressure at old age is because he did not understand season. When he was young, he abused his youthful years. I saw an old man one day at a certain age that is not very healthy doing gate man. So I now paused and I looked. I was looking carefully. I said, oh God, may my life not end this way. The next question that came to my mind was, what did this man do with his youthful age? Another mind came to my mind. Was it that when this man was growing up, even if he did not have children, he did not invest in anybody? May my life not end this way. Listen, we might think we have time and we are having clues. There are levels that you will never fall to again because of the certain knowledge you have. However, you might also not enter your superior destiny because of the knowledge you have failed to acquire, simply because you are shying away from pain. I see young people today, I give them responsibilities and I turn to look and I say, yes, yes. I just look and I shake my head. You know the way giants are made? There is no giant that is made. I like what Divine Moses said. I've forgotten. He was saying that about the ring and but I have my own version.
Champions are not made in the rings, they are made in the
Beautiful.
gym.
Beautiful. Thank you. Champions are not made in the ring. They are made in the gym. In other words, champions are not made in the showroom. They are made in the workshop. Champions are not made in the showroom. They are made in the workshop. Please, COO, I want these two quotes to reflect in our capsule. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Right? So if you think that you're a champion and your making is in the day of your showing, they will beat hell out of you. You come to the ring to prove that you're a champion, whereas you've not been in the gym. Men will punch you and punch the living daylight out of you. They'll use you for rehearsals. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm being this hard tonight because we need to wake up and we need to take our destinies on our hands. It's not time to drag your feet, brother. It's not time to drag your feet, sister. There are nations to conquer. We are talking Africa. Do you know South America is waiting for us? Atlantica is waiting for us. Do you know North America is waiting? Asia is waiting. Do you know Australia is waiting? The entire Europe is waiting. Africa is waiting. And we are talking just our village. We are talking our neighborhood. We are even talking our house. Some of us, we have not conquered ourselves. If you have not conquered yourself, you want to conquer somebody. You want to conquer your family. Family patterns. There are family patterns that will just pin you down. And no matter how much effort you put, you will not rise. And you think that those family patterns are stronger than you. No, you have not decided to wake and embrace pressure. I really don't have time. I need to run. So in darkness, in isolation, and in pressure, that is where life begins. Now, the pressure I'm talking about is not a pressure that comes from ignorance or lack of understanding or misused opportunity. No, the darkness I'm talking about is not the darkness that comes from ignorance, lack of understanding, or misused seasons and opportunities. No, the isolation I'm talking is not the isolation that comes by foolishness. There are people who are isolated by foolishness. You are not networked. You are not networked. The caliber of friends you have, all of you are the same. All of you are the same. In fact, when they add all your friends' bank accounts together, it can't amount to 500,000. These are your friends. They put the prayer life of all your friends together is not equal to 24 hours. These are your friends. They put the intellectual quotient of all your friends together. They can't make a book. These are your friends. They put the meditation life of all your friends together. It can't generate multi-million ideas. These are your friends. So you must learn to de-isolate. There is no word like that, but permit me to use it. You must learn to de-isolate yourself. You must learn to break out from isolation. You must learn to start forming the right network in darkness. God, there was a time in my life when every Friday for 1 year, I was praying all through the night. Yes, I remember that year, 2013. Every Friday, it is 52 Friday in 2013. I prayed all through that night. It was not funny. That time I was equally working. And the work I was doing was I was teaching in a school. I was a classroom teacher. You know how to write lesson notes, write lesson plan. It was a Montessori school. That school, they will stretch. Oh God, I thank God for that school. The founder of that school was with us in one of our sections. She was with us here. She's one of my mom. She was with us in School of the Essence. And some of you will remember when we did special need learning. That woman, she trained me, she drew me, she stretched me, she did all manner of stuffs. But guess what? It is in that pain, that pressure, that I touched something. Guess what? You must learn to put your pain, your pressure, your isolation, your darkness all together for your growth. Right now, people might not be looking at you. It's not necessary. Don't complain. Right now, they might not be clapping for you. Don't complain. Right now, you might not be at the forefront. Don't complain. Right now, it might look like you are. Don't complain. What you need to do is that you need to build stamina and grow. Growth often starts where no one sees. Look at these plants. If you put a seed on the ground, you will cover it. The seed will be buried in darkness, in isolation, and in pressure. There is so much heat inside the ground. Nobody is seeing that seed, but give it time. That is how we rise. Give us time. So you must learn to use your dark moment. You must learn to use your isolated moment. You must learn to use your pressured moment. You must learn it. You must learn it. It's a skill. So GPR system, nobody is seeing you. Keep doing it. You are improving. You are growing and all of that. So I've taken my time to deal on the seed and that soil. Now let me talk about the diamond and the furnace. The diamond and the furnace. I'm sorry, I think there is quite some editing error there. My quest for excellence will not make me continue, so I will correct it. Okay, it's been corrected. Thank you. So coal transforming into diamond. You know what diamond is? Diamond is coal. Enugu have coal. They call Enugu coal city. When you take those coal, and then you begin to heat the coal, you put the coal into pressure. Diamonds are formed under intense heat and pressure. Look at the slide. There is a goat's meat in my slide, and that goat's meat is just trying to look at where that man exposed himself to. For some of you, say, "Na me kill, waiting. Why will I keep myself here? God forbid." Look at all this heat. He will wear some heavy jackets to protect himself from heat. While he's putting on that jacket, he's also generating more heat internally. And yet there is an external heat confronting him. Only because he needed to convert coal to diamond. That is why he's exposing himself into this pressure. And at the end, he makes a precious stone out of coal. Why? He understands the use of heat and pressure. Guys, we must embrace heat. Don't say this thing is hard. Don't say this life is hard. I like soft life. I don't like suffer. I want to be Oga Madam. Stop it. Stop that mindset. It's wrong. You can't lead a generation until you wake on putting your life under pressure. You are brighter than diamond. There's this song they used to sing, more God, I can't remember this song. Something something brighter than gold, something something precious than silver. There's nothing. You are precious than silver. Leave Jesus, leave God now, leave Holy Spirit. You like this. You are precious than silver. You are precious than all of the natural resources put together. Those things can't talk. Those things can't think. Those things can't process thoughts. You see that now. Those things don't have eyes. Those things don't have emotions. Those things don't have everything you have. They can't do it. So you are precious than them. But in refining them so that their preciousness, what's wrong with me? How am I forming English this night? Right? So that their prestige can find expression. They have to pass them through heat and pressure. Then you that is more precious than them, you are shying away from heat and pressure. You see your problem. So we need to wake up. What looks like pressure is actually precision. Precision. The moment you give yourself to pressure, you are giving yourself to the precision of your making. Value is forged in challenges. Value is forged in challenges. So you must learn to take the challenge. You must learn to take the pressure. You must learn to take the furnace. You must learn to take the heat and understand that this is what makes you grow. There is nothing about growth that is comfort. So why professional must embrace pressure? Number one, pressure tests your value. Your values are tested on pressure. So the moment I give you multiple tasks and I see how you deliver, I say, this one is valuable. The moment I give you tasks and I see how slow and sluggish you go about it, I say, this one is still great. You're coming up. And the moment I give you tasks, you didn't even make effort at all. I say, this one, you don't have need for growth. That day, I just put you off. And then I'll be praying for you till you wake up. That is my approach to leadership. Is my approach. So I want to see 1% effort at least to give you a helping hand. I don't drag people that are not doing 1%. Even God is like that with God. When, oh God, I don't have time. Sorry, I don't have time. I can't give you some illustration beyond here. Number two, pressure exposes and develop character. Pressure. When you are under pressure, that is when your true character will show. When you are under pressure, that is when your true value will show. Number three, pressure stretches your capacity. Yeah. Your capacity is stretched by pressure. Pressure is the root of growth. You must embrace pressure. The diamond and the furnace. Don't run from pressure. You must grow through pressure. Grow through it. Pressure is not punishment. It is actually preparation. What's pressing you may be positioning you. That thing that is pressing you, it might be your positioning process. So don't run from this press. God, why is time doing me this? Can I beg for, I was supposed to shut down by 10. Can I beg for 10 minutes? Just unmute. If you are giving me a yes, give me a yes. If you are giving me a no, give me a no. Don't feel bad. It's your time.
Granted.
Sorry? COO. Thank you, Benedict.
Right on, sir. Right on, sir.
Thank you. All right. So let me sit up now. Right? So you see, we are being pressed by a lot of stuffs. We are being pressed by a lot of stuff. Let me tell us a quick story. When I was in school, I took my school fees. Don't do this. If you are not, don't do it. I took my school fees and I did a program on campus. Wide program. It was a heavy program. When it was time to pay school fees, or else I will not write exam. That was where I learned to trust God. Now, listen to me. I'm not saying you should do it. Listen to me. I did it because I was convinced in my spirit to do it. If you are not convinced, don't do it. It's not a good thing. So I was convinced in my heart to do it. And when I did it, guess what? I didn't call it, I learned to trust God that season. And guess what? He came through for me. He came through not because I used my school fees to sponsor a program. He came through because I learned to trust him. Because some of you will say, it's God you give, that's why God gave it back. No. If you give God and you don't know how to trust him to collect from him, you'll be stranded. There was another time I did not have any money and anything. I and my roommate on campus were hungry. I don't know if he's in this call. If he can remember, I don't know if he's in the call. He usually follows School of the SS program. We were hungry. There was nothing. And I was learning faith, how to trust God that season. I carried my ATM card. I left for the ATM spot and I stood on the queue, long queue. I stood. It got to my turn. I slotted the ATM card, expecting to withdraw. By faith, nothing came out. People behind me were starting saying, he's saying insufficient fund, insufficient fund. Remove your card, remove your card. So with shame, I removed my card. I stood on that ATM spot. I went back. Another day, I tried it. The second time I tried it, it was to my favor. Listen. Don't say I tried it because I was pressing myself. I was putting myself on the program. For some of you, small thing, because of abuse, insult, or something, you decided to close your mouth. Next time, when you are supposed to speak the truth, you close your mouth and say, after all, the last one I spoke landed me in trouble. So small pressing, you have refused to stretch, not knowing that those pressing is what positions you. And number three, greatness is not born in ease. Greatness is born in endurance. If you are going to grow, this growth conference, if you are going to grow massively in your career, in your relationships, in your business, in everything you do, you must understand that greatness is not born in ease. Greatness is born in endurance. Learn to endure the process. What is it that you are passing through? Find out. If these things are passing through is not a product of satanic manipulation, is not a product of my ignorance, is not a product of misused opportunity or season, then it must definitely be a product. It must very definitely be part of my growth process. You must know the pain that is your growth process. You must know the pressure that is your growth process. You must know the furnace that is your growth process. You must know the dark soil that is your growth process. So don't run away from pressure, friends. Grow with it. Pressure is not punishment. It is your preparation. What is pressing you may be positioning you. Look at Joseph. Pressed him into the pit. From the pit, he positioned him to the palace. Pressed him by Potiphar's wife into the prison. From the prison, he was positioned into being the prime minister. That is how it works. Just make sure that you have integrity of heart and you understand that you are not going to lower the standard or break the edge because you are passing through pressure. We've seen people who have turned into hookup ladies because they claim that nobody to help me. That's why they are selling their body for money. See young boys going into internet fraud simply because I came from a poor family, nobody to help me. After all, it's government money I'm stealing. Nonsense. No matter the pressure you are passing through, it does not justify you entering into wrong practices, vices, and all manner of stuff. Let me try and round up somewhere. Question for reflection. What pressure are you currently facing? What pressure? Write it down. If you can answer these questions, you can grow. What pressure are you currently facing? You need to know. Financial, educational, or academics, relational, marital, business establishment. What are they now? GPR, because some people is GPR. What pressure are you currently facing? Please write it. Answer that question. Number two, is this pressure bearing you or is it planting you? Is it bearing you or is it planting you? Yeah. Lord is a GPR. Okay. Is it bearing you or is it planting you? Then number three, what could be forming you through this process? If the pressure is not forming you, then that pressure is from the pit of hell. Actually, see, let me tell you something. Even the pressure that came on Jesus by the devil, unknowingly, it was forming him. That was why a name was given to him that at the mention of his name, every knee bows. It was not because he did anything special. It was because he endured the cross. Some of you, you don't know how to carry cross to cross over to your higher ground. When I mean carry cross, I don't mean carry cross of Jesus. Because in this class, I also have Muslims, I have unbeliever, Buddhists. Nobody is an unbeliever. Everybody believes in something. Okay, so depending on what you believe in, I'm not saying you should carry cross. What I'm saying is you should carry the cross, the heavy price for your crossing into higher ground. It takes pressure, pressure, pressure. So what pressure are you facing currently? Is the pressure burying you or is it planting you? What could be forming in you through this process? You need to find out these three things. And at this point, you might need somebody to talk with. At this point, you might need somebody to talk with. Just in case you need somebody to talk with, you can send me a DM and let's talk. Because most times I see young people stay under some pressure and they stay for too long. There are pressures you're not supposed to carry for too long. They're supposed to teleport you or transport you into a new season. Every new season has new pressure. The same way every new level has new devil. Oh, yeah. Time is there. It's there. All right, so call to action. Reframe your pressure. Reframe it. Reframe your pressure. Reframe your pressure. Be sure that that pressure is a pressure of growth and development, not a pressure from your ignorance, not a pressure from satanic works, not a pressure from a missed season or missed opportunity. And even if the pressure are from these three realms, you can also turn it to your advantage. I wish I have time to teach us. I wish I have the time tonight to show us how you can turn pressure from ignorance, pressure from missed seasons and opportunities, pressure from satanic manipulation into your advantage. I wish I have time, but maybe one of these days I'll share it on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp platform. So the next thing you need to do is to stay planted. That place that is your place of growth and development, stay planted. Be determined to stay planted. Be disciplined to stay planted. Be dedicated in staying planted. Stay planted. Stay planted. I love when Benjamin was speaking to us on his topic. And then I just got to realize that there is need to be planted. Some of us were not planted. If you plant a seed and every now and then you are moving the seed from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, that seed will not grow. The potential of growth in the seed will die. So when your life is not consistent upon a practice, today you are here, tomorrow you are there, next tomorrow you are there, today you are reading this book, you didn't finish, next tomorrow you are reading this one, you didn't finish, again you carry this one to read, you didn't finish. You think that it is in by much learning that you become studious. No, it is understanding how to pay price to finish up a process. Stay planted. Stay planted. And then number three, let the pressure push you into growth and greatness. Let the pressure put allow it until it gets to that point when the pressure pushes you into growth and greatness. That pressure has not yet profited you. Again, thank you very much. Thank you for listening. I asked for extra 10 minutes. I've been able to use 7. So thank you. I truly appreciate. And I'm sorry, I've been able to use how many? 3. 3 out of my 10. Yeah, thank you very much. I truly appreciate. And I hope someone learned something with this little time. I've been able to blend what Benjamin shared with us and what Divine shared with us earlier. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate. Please, I would like to take questions if there are, so we can just get into our confession, and that will be it. Yeah. Do we have any question? Thank you for the um, virtual claps and emojis. Thank you. Thank you. Any question, please? Thank you. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, please. Victoria Oyikashola, please, can you unmute and speak?
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate. So, sir, please, I want to ask a question. Charlie, it's not based on today's topic, it's on GPR. Hello, sir, please, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear.
So, I want to start my GPR, but I'm having a concern. Like, I want to, okay, the question is, the GPR, like the affirmation, reading, exercise, should it be done after you wake up or before you wake up? Like, can you do it in the middle of night and sleep back? Why I'm asking the question is because I'm someone that I wake up around 12:01. So I find it difficult after I pray, do everything, I sleep around 3, 2, 3. So I find it difficult to wake up early by 5. I used to wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that time, I won't have time to do the GPR on my own. I'm staying with my parents here, so I will go and do some activities. So I'm now asking now that can I do it in during the middle of the night and sleep back, or it won't work that way?
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much, Victoria. I think that's a very sensitive question. Now I need us to understand that GPR system is designed to help you convert your money. Okay, is a system that there are some things you do in the night, it won't have value. Actually, I'm sorry, but in the next GPR conference, I will show you some of those things and how it works. But for your question, this is a sensitive question. Wake up time for me is 1 a.m. Right? And between 1 a.m. to sometimes 4, I have engagements, real life engagements. Sometimes because I train people in a different country zone, I can have with real life people. So the only difference is that they're in a different country when that time is there, but for us is a midnight. So um I engage some of my, like for instance, when I wake up midnight, I mean the first 1 hour of my waking up, I use it to pray. I don't look my phone. I use it to pray sometimes, just pray in tongues like that, and just praying to dancing, praying to joy and all of that. It's part of my ritual. Do you understand? So whether you do it early morning or you do it at midnight, it has equal value, provided that you are not in a haste to do it, and just you are doing it and then it's building up and you are constant with it. That part is your morning too. Do you understand? So Victoria, you are free to do it. If you are doing it at 3 a.m., I'm sorry, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., that's fine. Go back to sleep, wake up, engage your day. That's fine. It's just like somebody who does the GPR around 5, still take a nap before going out because of their kind of work. You understand? It's fine. But when you have engaged your day, you are now busy into your day, you've done a lot of stuffs and all of that, and you want to now come and do your GPR. For instance, you want to meditate after you have shouted into the day, you have made some very noisy engagements, you have done all manner of stuff, you want to start meditating, you won't even have the right atmosphere to. Or you want to start you didn't start your day with prayer after getting into people start. In fact, some people even made you angry, you have quarreled, and you want to now start praying to start your day. That is a wrong approach. So there are practices that you must do in the morning, and that hour of the day is part of the morning. So I encourage you, start your GPR tomorrow, like tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. You can chat Divine Moses or Benjamin or for guide. Is that fine, Victoria?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yes, Miss Rahila, your hand is up. Please kindly unmute.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. So, sir, funny enough, I had a similar question with what she asked, and then you've
Okay.
answered. Yes, sir. So that's the challenge I'm facing too. So I usually I usually go to bed around, let's say 12 to 1. Then I have to wake up for family morning devotion by 4:35. So by the time I'm done, I'm rushing to go to work. I have to leave the house by 6:30 because where I work it's far from my house.
Yeah.
So I told myself that I was going to start, but by the time I look at my day, how my day is going to go, I have to go to work, and then by the time I come back, I'm all exhausted and tired. But I just
Mhm.
had to, and today they talked about discipline. I had to just tell myself that, you know what, just pick up yourself, just do this thing. I was about to send the message to the group when I was like, okay, she asked the question. I was like, okay, this is this is a confirmation. Go and do it. Go and do it.
Yeah.
There's no escape again. Stop giving excuses. Yes, I'll tell myself that I'm giving excuses because if I want to
Mhm.
do it, I can actually put my mind into it and schedule myself and do it. So thank you
Mhm.
very much, sir.
Thank you.
So my second question is where you talked about um pressure. At
Yes.
yes, and reframing your pressure. So for
Yes.
example, we're going through work pressure. You're not being pressured by the work itself, but people around you. So
Mhm.
what do you do in that situation? Let's say the attitude of the people at work it's not making the work easy. You love what you
Business.
do. The work
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
the work is everything. You're passionate about that work, but the
Mhm.
people
Mhm.
around are not
Mhm.
helping matters. So please, what should you do in such a situation?
Okay, beautiful. So I would like to get a quick, just one or two background lessons. Number one is the direction. Is it a direct confrontation to you, or is it a direct confrontation to everybody within the workspace?
It's everybody within the workspace.
Okay, the workspace. So it's a
Yes,
system
sir.
approach and not a person approach.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. So if it's a system approach, what you just do is adaptation. Adaptation is a proof of honor. It sounds very, very hard. Hmm? Very hard, but that's the truth. If it's a people approach, then you use isolation, retrogression, is adaptability. Adaptation is a proof of honor. I get to a place and this is how they are working. I'm working there, and every staff is feeling the heat and everything. What do? I adapt and I try as much as possible to just mind my business and put a shield in my heart. That is the law of garbage now. How does the law of garbage work? When I hold a garbage and I carry the garbage and I say, take, I know it's a garbage. You know it's a garbage. It doesn't have any value. And I say, take. If you don't collect it, if you did not collect it from me, it is not your property. It is still my property. That's a law of garbage. So if I give you pressure, I am making the relationship toxic. You are the receiving end. If you don't collect it, it is still my property. So the heat will not be on you. It will be on you only when you open your heart to receive that negative energy. It will affect you. So this is a mindset engineering, and I do train people a lot who on mental health and stress management, emotional intelligence within the workplace. You need to understand that when a boss is direct to you, giving you pressure back to back and making it toxic on you, use the law of garbage. That is, you have trained your mind not to collect anything that comes his way. So you can
Yes.
smile at things gently and just go and listen to me. In all honesty, it won't get to you. But when you sit down to process it, when you sit down to analyze it, when you sit down to
Yes, sir.
dissect it, when you sit down to give meaning to it, when you sit down to now look at it critically, you look at it from this angle, you look at it from the other angle, it's going to hit your heart in no small
Yes,
way.
sir.
And if possible, it's going to cause some measure of pain and pressure on you. So
Yes,
you
sir.
use the law of garbage truck to push it back. You don't collect it. It's their property. That is their business. You still maintain your joy in the inner man. You are in charge of your heart. You're in charge of your inner environment. And you just live that way. So that is what to do when it's a general case. And even when it's a personal case, that is what to do. Did I
Okay.
assist you?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you. School of the Essence, thank you. UNI-LIFE Masterclass, thank you very much. It's a good evening, and thank you very much for having me and my very precious facilitators tonight. I want to appreciate Lady Kosi. Kosi, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Thank you very much for emceeing,
Thank you,
moderating,
sir.
and giving us a headway tonight. Again, I want to appreciate Lady Rahila. Thank you for being an accurate timekeeper. And then I sincerely want to appreciate our housewarmer, Lady Miracle. Thank you very much. And to our wonderful facilitators for tonight, Mr. Benjamin Ofo, thank you very much. I love you. I love you dearly. Thank you so much, Mr. Divine Moses. I love you and I love you dearly. Thank you guys for always being exceptional. And to everyone who is connecting for the first time, Augusta. Augusta, this is my first time of seeing this email on the call. Elevate Life. This is my first time of seeing this email on the call. Um, just to tell you, I'm paying attention. Tajagua, this is my first time of seeing this. Victory James, I need to connect with you. Victory James, I need to connect with you. So again, COO, please just drop the link to our WhatsApp platform, School of the SS WhatsApp platform. And if you are not on that platform, please follow the link and get into the WhatsApp platform so that you will be seeing daily motivational capsule that will get your life going. Again, thank you very much, Phil. Thank you, Salem. Thank you, Tajagua. Thank you, Victory James. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Lois. Thank you, Precious. Faith, you're online. You came in late, but thank you for joining. I'm sure you got value. Thank you, Elevate Live. Thank you, Diamond J. Thank you, COO. Thank you, Benedict. Thank you, Augusta. Thank you, Kosi. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry we overshoot tonight. It's not deliberate. It's because of the weight of value we have. And to that regards, we are going to be tying up. I'm just waiting for the link to drop. Divine Moses, please, one of you should drop the link very quickly before we end the call. And I want to make a prayer for every one of us because this topic is not just going to end this way. It's very sensitive. And thank you very much, Benjamin. So we have the link on the call, right? Just click the link and it's going to take you to the WhatsApp platform. Every one of us that is new, please, 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 please. More so, we need to have a way of collecting our new first timers details. I think we're going to work on that next. We're going to work on that next so that we don't just see you once and that will be it if you're not on the